Hi class, this is Miss Bacon wanting to go over the steam sterilization step with you. That's the last step in cleaning your instruments. So the first one was disinfecting them. The second one was doing the chemical sterilization. And then the third step is the steam sterilization using the autoclave. So we have here, just remember last time our instruments, they were drying overnight. And the MAs have gone ahead and done the steam sterilization steps. I wanted to show you what they did, how they packaged the instruments. So you can see the instruments are always packaged in their open positions. And this one also has some sterile gauze in it. And it was labeled a suture set and the date of the sterilization and the MA's initials. That's how you would want to label your pack as well. And just know at the end, you take off the seal and then you seal the envelope. So sterilization pouches, they're open at one end. And then you take off here this strip right there. And then you'll put your instruments in first, right? Then take off the strip. And then you fold it over to seal the pouch. And then you label it like this one was labeled. And you want to label pouches with permanent markers so that the writing doesn't run. And when we go over to the autoclave, we got to make sure that there's enough distilled water in it just before we run the cycle. This one looks like I could fill it up a little bit. So I'm going to fill it up. A little bit of distilled water. Beautiful. You can see, only can put distilled water into your autoclave. Only distilled water. And then if these pouches hadn't been sterilized, right? So you would stick them in. We stick them in on the different shelves. So they have to be kind of 1 inch apart because the steam has to get around all the instruments and sterilize them. So you have to put them in on those individual shelves. And you simply shut the door. And right here, the handle, you always like pull it up, push it down. And on the cycle, you simply press the start button right here and the pouches button. And that's it to start running your cycle. The autoclave is going to use high heat and steam to sterilize the instruments. Once it's done, the door pops open all by itself. And you can approach these instruments. They're going to be really hot, so you can approach them in about 45 minutes to put them away. And you want to make sure when you look at your pouches that the instruments have been sterilized. So here we have the indicator. You can see how the indicator, see how it says for steam sterilization it became cocoa colored. So we know that sterilization occurred with these instruments. And you can see at first it was pink. So it goes from pink to cocoa. So that's how we know the sterilization worked. And let's see, that is it for the process of cleaning your instruments. Remember, the first step is disinfecting them. So you're going to scrub them with cold water and soap, and then put them into that chemical bath for 20 minutes, and then scrub them with hot water and soap, and then let them air dry overnight. And then after that, you're going to put your instruments in the open position into a sterilization pouch, label it, put the date down, your initials, and then you will do the steam sterilization step. You come here, shut the door, right? Lift up on the handle, press start, and then the pouches button to run your cycle. And once the doors open, let them cool off for 45 minutes, and then you can put your pouches back in your procedure room. So that is all of the steps for cleaning your instruments. And just know too that you have to do weekly maintenance on your autoclave. So the weekly maintenance here, right? You got to wipe it down with a soft damp cloth and mild soap detergent. Look for areas of damage. Drain the water. Wash it out. Refill the reservoir with clean distilled water. Okay, so that's weekly maintenance. And we also have monthly maintenance that we have to do, which is more intense. So this is basically, we're cleaning it out, wiping it out, removing all the shelves and the basket inside, and cleaning those out, removing the water, and refilling it with clean distilled water. So here is our manufacturer's recommendations for cleaning our autoclave, just for your information. So you'll be doing that as well. Thanks.